Hello and welcome to the P28 worksheet. In this case, we are looking at graphing the lines that are created by equations. And the things we need to remember from the equations is that we have the slope is the number in front of the x, and the y-intercept is the number after the plus or minus sign, the constant, if you will. And so in this case, we always want to look at the y-intercept first. The y-intercept is actually a place on the graph. The slope is not. Slope just tells you how to move, but the y-intercept is actually a place, and that's what we need. So we have this plus 2. We're going to go on our y-axis here, and we're going to mark it at the plus 2 spot. And then we're going to do the slope, which in this case, I always give the negative sign to the top number. So I'm going to go down 1 to the right 5. Down and to the right 5. I have my second point. Grab my straight edge. I like to use my Albert Pujols baseball card to be able to do the straight edge here. You can choose whatever you want, but make sure you make straight lines. Make your lines go off the grid, and arrows are not on the grid. Straight line through the 2 points, and there we go. That's what we're looking for. Question number 3, the y-intercept, -3. So on the y-axis, I'm going to go to the -3 spot. Then I'm going to do my slope, which in this case is a rise of 5 and a right of 2. So I'm going to rise 5, go to the right 2, put a second point, connect my 2 points with a line off the edges and arrows off the edges. In the case of number 5, my y-intercept, again, that number add or subtract at the end, in this case is a 4. So I'm going to go y-intercept of 4. My slope in this case is kind of hidden in here because we don't put the numbers in. There's no numbers in front of the x, but you got to recognize there's the negative sign first of all. And we need to remember there's a 1 in the front of the x. And in this case, when we have slope, it's always a fraction. And so if I don't have a denominator, that denominator is 1. So in this case, I have a -1, down 1, to the right 1. And I hit my 2 points with my line, arrows off the grid, and there we go. Good luck on the even problems. Get that sent in to me. See ya.